And we are live. Hello, everybody. Happy New Year. I reorganize my desk, and the webcam's in the way. There, almost there. There we go. Hello, Happy New Year, everybody. Jeff here from VW Bricks. I have a bit of a different setup again, so just trying to get everything organized. If I look like crap, it's because I do. Maybe just fixing my screen again here. Sorry. I decided to get my COVID booster yesterday, and it hit me hard today. So I have had zero energy today. But anyways, hello Eric Sith. Hello Maximus dude, welcome. There's a lot of stuff to cover today, so hopefully we'll get through it all. As we have said, episode 95. Happy New Year, new sets, gift for purchases, and announcements. Lots of things coming up. New sets meaning new 2023 sets are available, and announcements meaning new sets are announced. Lots of announcements. But yeah, we'll get started pretty much. Hopefully a few people will join us in the chat as time goes on. We'll see what happens. But yeah, anyway, first thing to note, and I'll ask anybody else that's logged or that's placed an order. I just got a shipping notification from Lego for some January 1st sets that I may have ordered, and the tracking is UPS now. So I'm wondering if Lego's not had very good service from FedEx, because that's who they were using last year, and now they're switching carriers to UPS. Ben, I just saw your message. You might still get the notification. I just got Bricksmith's notification, and it's about 2 minutes after it happened, because he's streaming as well right now. So it is possible that you'll still get it. But anyways, welcome, Ben and Bonnie, possibly. Both here. All right, buddy. See, I did say both of you. But anyway, so yeah, COVID booster yesterday. Took the day off today. I worked for like an hour, and then I was like, yeah, I can't do this. I couldn't lift my arm, So it's funny, though, because it's hit or miss sometimes. Eric's just saying his too. It's a UPS number, yeah. So I think Lego switched over to UPS. My January 1st set, the order I placed right a few minutes out, like 10 minutes after midnight, just got shipped now, like today, with this beautiful, little set here. And Jeff is here as well. Hello. And Ben did get it. Yeah. So it's just a little slow coming in. But anyway, we got 8 people watching already, so welcome everybody. Happy New Year once again. So yeah, so basically this past week, I visited with a few friends and stuff, and spent New Year with some friends. Ordered some Lego, and then placed an order on New Year's Eve, and then placed a second order that I didn't pay. That wasn't all mine. The first order, I only paid maybe $100 of it, because the rest was gift cards and VIP points. So that was a bonus. That was for the Modular Jazz Club. The second order, one of my friends was like, oh, I like that set and that set. So I ordered some sets, and then I might as well top it off with some other stuff that I wanted. So I did that. And then a few days later, my son gives me a message and says, hey, Dad, I really like this set. If I send you some money, can you buy it for me? And I'm like, yeah, sure, no problem. So I went to place that order, and it was only about $150 shy of the total, so I may have made a third order. Speaking of which, just while I'm saying this, my audio hopefully is okay. I have repositioned things on my desk. I got a better monitor, so I now have a nice full screen monitor, but that meant I had to move my speaker lower down, so it's kind of off to the side down here, and it's pointing down, so hopefully you guys can hear me. If not, I'll look into relocating it again somehow, but I'll figure that out. So let me just know how the audio quality is as well. Hello, Highland Bricks. Welcome. Audio is fine. Thank you, Ben and Bonnie. And lastly, I'll just also say hi to Kai, who watches us from Germany and is currently sleeping, but he'll watch us later on. He messaged me today privately, just saying hello, Happy New Year, things like that. So audio is crisp. Awesome. I do have a fan, a heater going as well, because I'm cold, because I'm not feeling 100%. Sound is good. I'm assuming what my sister's trying to say. Hello. Oh yeah, there she is. Sound is good. So that's great. Okay, good. Again, new setup. I don't know how long my cord is here. Let's see. Oh yeah, I made it work. So I changed. Hold on. Let me full screen myself. Not that way. Not that way. You don't need to see that. Okay. So I changed. Am I making you sick yet? There's my work computer. I had mentioned the other day that I basically put, like last week, I put an Ivar shelf here on an angle between my two desks. So the back corner is kind of open, but I've got a board underneath it, so I can put all my parts that I'm building with here. I now have this big, massive, supersized screen where the stand of it is over here. So it's a nice wide screen. My secondary computer is here. So I think I have more room now to play with. That's my microphone. And then my webcam is kind of hiding up here. So, all right, now that you're all sick, I'll put this back. So previously when I did the news, I looked this way to get the news. And now I'm going to be looking this way because the news, like the image that I'm sharing, normally this image is now on this computer. So if you look at me, looking the different direction or wondering why I'm looking a different direction, that's the reason. Anyway, okay, so spent the time with friends during New Year's Eve. Ended up building the Sanctum Sanctorum, which is still upstairs. I haven't had a chance to run it down. Ordered way too many sets. But again, some of that was subsidized with other people buying sets off of me, like me buying them, getting extra gifts for purchase. And technically, I could sell one of these if I want to, but I don't know. Oh, my sister's thing is still there. Hello, Greg Dillian. Welcome. Anyway, 15 people watching. Wow, I think it's one of the highest numbers we've ever seen live. So hello, everybody. Welcome. 1 Facebook and 14 YouTubes. All right, sorry. I'm getting easily distracted. That's my brain state at the moment. So yeah, we're going to talk about the news, new sets, gift of purchase, new set announcements that have happened. There were a crap load of new set announcements starting on January 1st. I did not expect that because I figured, Lego would take a day off or two. Jeff has 5 devices going. Are you watching us on 5 devices? Is that what you're trying to say? Because if so, thank you. But I don't think you need me in mono stereo. I don't even know the 5th dimension of me. That's just kind of crazy. Anyway, and like I said, hopefully the Davids will join us or something later. We'll see. Oh, or even better. Well, not even better. I shouldn't say even better. Hey, Matt will join us. Hello, Matt.
How are you?
Good. Yourself?
Well, I've been better, but I've been in the hospital, but it's okay.
Oh yes. Oh, you're in the hospital right now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel fine, which is weird. Usually, when people are in the hospital, they feel bad. But I have a foot infection, and but I feel fine, and I'm happy to talk about Lego because I'm bored.
Okay. Well, cool. Well, we hope you're doing better. Well, you said you're feeling better, so that's good. Yeah, I've heard of bad stories about foot infections with diabetes and stuff, and
yeah, it's important to stay on top of it. So
yeah, the missus. There's a special hi to Jeff. Cool, thank you, buddy. And I think Ben and Buddy are actually coming to Atlanta Brickcon. I think they booked their tickets possibly or something like that. I'm not sure. They were talking about a hotel and tickets. So Ben or Matt, I don't think you've ever met Ben and Buddy, Brick Buddies.
I don't think
so. They might have been. They might have. I don't know if they've ever gone to an event like Virginia maybe last year or something. I don't really know.
Did they go to Brick World by any chance?
No, they were not at Brick World. But I mean, Ben and Bonnie have been from the old days of.
And
events,
where are they located?
They're in here in Ontario. Yeah, they're in St. Catharines area. So.
Okay. I mean, probably viewership's going to be down because all of your regulars are watching the World Junior Championship right now.
Oh, is that going on tonight?
It's right now.
Oh, well, that probably explains where Cowdice and Davidson Sierra are. They didn't mention anything in the chat. That could explain it. What's hockey? Wait, what's the World Junior Champions? I don't know what this stuff is.
It's Canada versus USA. It's the death match.
So why are you here?
Because I don't have TV in my room.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Fair enough. So, We went to Brick Fair. Here we go. We went to Brick Fair in 2018, Philly 2019, and Brick Fair PA in 2022. So I don't know if you've been.
No overlap. No overlap.
No, okay.
I went to Brick Fair in 2021. I think that's right. Yeah, okay. 2021 is the only time I went to Brick Fair, Virginia.
Yeah, okay.
And then I went to Brick World last year. And I'm going back to Brick World this coming summer. So 2023.
Yes, right there. I will be too. And that we could technically use that thing to coast right into the news, but we'll wait for a few moments longer. Just before you got into the hospital, did you get a chance to at least have a good New Year and stuff like that?
I did. I had. We stayed in Atlanta this year, and I had invited some people who didn't have family over on Christmas Day. Okay. So we ended up having 5 guests who did not have family either alive or nearby or whatever. And then on New Year's Day, we had some board games. So I had people over for board games, and that was a good time.
Board games are awesome.
Once you middle-aged.
Hello?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to remove your bag off the floor and put it here, okay?
All right. I'm just going to mute you, Matt, for now, if you want.
I'm back.
Okay. Problems with being in the hospital. People can just walk in.
Yeah. And it's a situation where our local hospital is overfilled. I don't have a private room. I'm in a bay that has 8 beds, but I think 2, maybe 3 of the beds are full. So I may mute here for a moment. So
yeah, that's no problem. Yvonne says game tonight is full of fun as well. So he's muted. So what we'll do is we'll hop into the news while Matt's muted, and we'll talk about some convention stuff fairly quickly, or start with that. So we'll just throw that up. So there's a couple of conventions coming up. I actually put these out of order based on time, but Atlanta. Oh, well, hold on. I went to maximize the wrong screen here. Atlanta Brickcon is happening February 4th and 5th. That's the one that is happening in Atlanta, just down the road from Matt. I will be there, as well as, like I said, Brick Bunny's TV might be there, and a few others, hopefully. Hopefully we don't hear anybody getting a sponge bath. I know that's not what you said, but I don't want to hear sponge bath. I'm good.
Sponge bath, square pants.
That kind of matches the color of this convention page, I have to say.
Oh, you need to see my shirt.
Oh, what do we got? Cat? Does that say Cat Dad?
It says that I'm the best cat dad ever from Cat Feet. That's my cat's name. So.
That's awesome.
Kind of matches the color on the artwork. That's what made me think of it. So.
Oh, well, there you go.
So the Gas South convention is literally like 13 minutes from my house. So Sugarloaf Parkway is where the minor league hockey team plays. There's a modest size arena which has musical acts that come through. I saw Coldplay play there many years ago.
All right.
But it has a convention area. We won't be in the hockey arena, but we will be in a display area.
Gotcha. Hold on, I'm going to try to add someone else in here because my mouse is on the wrong screen. Hello, Mr. Davey. Is there a hockey game that
he's not watching Team Canada?
There's some sort of sports ball competition on? Yeah.
But you're a hockey fan.
No, not ever. Not since Daryl Sittler was traded. Sorry.
Fair enough.
Wow, that's a long time ago.
That's a very long time ago. But I do have season seats to the Toronto Maple Leafs.
That's what I was saying.
Really? Those things are like, heirlooms.
Yeah, well, I married into it. So
yeah.
Nice.
So Ben is saying that they do have the weekend off there, but they still need to book their tickets and hotel they're staying in. There's a hotel right across the road pretty much from there, isn't it?
Correct. Basically, there's the arena, and then there's a couple of large parking decks. On the other side of the parking decks, I want to say it's a Holiday Inn. I'll look it up. But they're literally...
Well, it's probably information on this page. I'll scroll down to it. Battery-powered bricks, hello. Sports balls. Wait, sports ball, not sports balls, because that just didn't...
Yeah, exactly right.
Came a completely different way. Just adding an S there. Atlanta Brickcon, this is their second year, I believe. February 4th and 5th, and the AFL stuff is also the Friday and the Thursday from 1 till 5 as well. all day Friday, Thursday, 1 to 5. That's from what I've seen.
And our hope is that this becomes kind of a big Lego convention for the southeastern USA.
Yeah.
Brick Fair, Alabama used to be the biggest southern convention. Todd's not holding that, and we're under the impression that Todd may never hold Brick Fair, Alabama again.
Okay.
And so he's actually kind of encouraged us to go forward with creating our own con. Last year we did it at a different venue that had less floor space, and it literally sold out both days, like immediately.
Wow. Yeah. Okay.
The first day, both days were completely sold out. So we've moved to a larger space.
Yeah.
If that sells out again, we'll move to an even larger space, but we don't want to get too far ahead and
don't want to get too big too quick.
Correct. Yeah, rent a space that doesn't sell. So they're trying to, because it's one of the couples here in our lug that's doing all the organizing and the cost. Which I'm relieved, because it's not, our lug is not putting up a bunch of money at risk.
No, it is still a risky endeavor for sure.
I know you've been involved in organizing lugs.
Yeah, I've never had to put money up for it necessarily. I mean, I think
we are lucky that way.
Yeah, I mean, one of our members did put up money for it, but
yes, it wasn't the Jeff and Dave.
No, it wasn't the Jeff and Dave. So yeah, the hotels are the Marriott. There's a Marriott, a Hilton, and a Holiday Inn.
And across from that Hilton is our 3 restaurants. You could literally walk across the road. There's a Chick-fil-A, there's a Carrabba's, and another local restaurant. And the Carrabba's is very good if you've never eaten one. So
yeah. So the Hilton, $199 a night. The Marriott Sugarloaf, $144 a night, and then the Holiday Inn, $119 a night. So decent prices. Of course, those are American dollars. So, and there is a URL somewhere on here for the AFOL event. I just don't know where it is.
And from that location, it's only maybe 8 minutes to go to a Lego store at Sugarloaf Mills Mall. So,
okay.
It's all quite compact for Lego people.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, display. Found it. So there's a display link here. So Atlanta Brickcon is the page I'm on. AtlantaBrickcon.com. And there is a display thing. And there's information here to register and to buy exhibitor tickets. I haven't actually done that yet. Exhibitor weekend tickets. Huh? I don't get that one. Why is that weekend tickets?
It is starting to fill up, so I would not wait too much longer.
Yeah, I need to. Yeah, I'm going to do it in the next week. I just. Anyway, we'll deal with that later. The next event that's coming up is also is in Australia, the other side of the world. By the way, Jay's Brick Blog. This is courtesy of them. I just discovered a couple of days ago that they're actually from Australia. I didn't realize this. So January 1st and 21st, 22nd is Brickvention, which is one of their bigger events of the year. So if you're interested, or if you're watching us from Australia, hello, or watching us and are planning to go to Australia,
it's even better. Take me with you.
It is in Melbourne, so definitely one of the larger cities. Obviously, it wouldn't be in a smaller city, but so yeah, it's going on, like I said, 21st and 22nd. So
funny story about Lego in Australia. The biggest Lego exhibit, the most professional Lego exhibit I've ever seen, was we went on a trip to Sydney about 6 years ago, and my husband had worked for Delta, and he was a keynote speaker for 3 days at a conference, and so I went along as a vacation. And when he went to work, I went to the art museum, which was having the I think it's Nathan Swansea. I'm not sure.
Yeah, Sawaya? I always said Sawaya.
Anyway. He had done a whole exhibition of DC Comics related Lego builds. Okay. And so I went through the exhibit, and it was so impressive.
Yeah.
The thing that he had a life-size Batmobile, or almost life-size Batmobile, was fantastic. And then the other thing that he had was the cape, the back of Batman's cape. So it kind of had a gentle curve to it, like a semicircular, but then it narrowed as it went to the top, right? So it's kind of like, and then he had on the back of the curving cape, he had the issue of Detective Comics where Batman appeared, a mosaic basically of the cover of the issue, and so you had both the basically the mosaic, but then it was a 3-dimensional curve on it. It just was so impressive.
Yeah. Okay.
He is good.
Yeah.
He's definitely one of the better.
Yeah,
artists.
yeah. Nathan had a few exhibits on at Brickfest in the last, I think the last year in the George Mason University. So that would have been like 2005, I think. He had. It was, and I think it was the guy who was ripping his chest open and the bricks were coming out. It's like one of his earlier works, but still it was quite impressive to see.
I think that's his personal logo at this point.
Yeah, yeah, wouldn't surprise me. So, Dave, how have you been doing? What did you do for New Year's? And so obviously Dave has spent some Lego to get a set.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, shocking. Oh, he got Optimus Prime? Awesome.
My very own.
Yeah. And that wasn't enough, though. You probably had to buy something else with it, I assume?
Well, whatever Josh wanted, so whatever.
Oh, yeah, fair enough. Okay, done deal.
So, yeah, and here, well, here's a really quick story, no tangents. Because I was born in the 60s.
Yes.
I think Transformers hit the airwaves when I was just finishing high school.
Yeah.
The original cartoon.
Yeah.
And I didn't watch it. And I think that was the first one. I think G.I. Joe might have been like the cartoon. It was either at the same time or just before or just after. And of course, Ninja Turtles was after that. And of course, Power Rangers was after that.
Yeah.
So I was in high school, in the high school when Transformers came out. And I saw a few episodes because, of course, when I go into the store looking for Lego, there's these Transformers there. And my younger friends had them. But I missed all of that. And I was very thankful that I missed all of that because all my friends that started having kids right out of high school, they had to buy the G.I. Joes and the Transformers and the Power Rangers and to watch the shows and blah, blah, blah. And my brothers, my nephews, all over it. And I just avoided all of that. That was great. Of course, then I had Josh 13 years ago. And Josh's favorite shows growing up. Power Rangers and Ninja Turtles and Transformers. So they all got into this house. Anywho, but I always, I did see the movie, the Transformers movie, 1986, 80, whatever it was, in the theater.
Yeah.
I saw Optimus. Spoilers: Optimus dies.
What?
I will say that hit. I wasn't even like a huge fan. That actually hit me hard. Because they built up to it. It was actually rough. It was so Galvatron shows up and blah blah blah. So yeah, I know of the Transformers. I'm not a massive fan. I don't own any. I had all the Dinobots at one point in my life, but
yeah,
I had to get Optimus finally, and I caved in because of the Blacktron Interceptor here. So that was my justification for getting Optimus.
Yeah, I hear you. I understand.
I'm not going to build him though. He's going to stay in the box.
Really? You need another footrest?
No, I actually want to keep this box because this. I gotta say, this box art, seriously, it's fantastic.
It's a good build though, Dave.
The picture's awesome.
It's a good build.
Sure.
Keep the box and open it.
So is this one right there. This one was good build too.
For
now, Optimus is staying in the box.
Yeah. Catching up on chat, Bonnie is sad about no more Brick Fair Alabama. She's interested in getting more Crimson Tide merch. They could possibly, assuming it's one of the vendors at Alabama, they could be at Brickcon. Don't know about that for sure. And then there's a hotel down the road by the Waffle. Wait, Matt, you didn't mention a Waffle House down the road?
They're not on my radar.
Right.
If you want to know where the best donut stores, I'm the person to talk to.
Donut. And Highland Bricks, hello. Wait, you might have already been on here. But if you haven't, hello. Come for the Australian Open Staple Brick Convention. There you go.
Was Roscoe at the show?
I don't know if he goes, honestly.
In Australia?
I don't know if he goes to Brick Convention. Oh, Ben just got tickets for the event. Awesome. Great, Ben. We'll see you there. Assuming I can get tickets for the event. But anyway. Anyway, all right, we'll get back to news. Because speaking of purchases that may have been made in order to get gift with purchases, this one's got shipped today by UPS, not by FedEx anymore. So that was something I was talking about earlier in the stream, was that I got a UPS shipping number today. So we'll see if it takes 5 days before it actually leaves the Lego factory or actually gets into the system in UPS.
That's the latest modular.
That's what it was for FedEx. This is this year's modular, Dave.
Okay.
The Jasper.
I have 2 out of, I don't know how many they have now.
Well, this is like number.
I'm a little behind.
This is number more than 2.
Number greater than 2.
But if you buy this,
I own every modular, and I'm skipping this one unless I find it on a really good sale. I'm very underwhelmed by it.
Well, I bought
it. Like a rehash of like 15 of them that they came before.
It looks like a modular that would have been cool 10 years ago, but fans make better looking.
3 or 3-in-1.
It does. It looks. I agree. It looks like a roided up 3-in-1 set, basically.
Well, I still bought it because I wanted it and I enjoyed building these. So
and you wanted this guy, so you had to
Dave, I may have more than one.
Shush. I'm not spending. You know me, I don't buy new sets anyway on any given day.
So. I got my free Blacktron by ordering $200 worth of bricks and pieces, and I threw in one other thing so I could get the
Yeah,
I will say, like when we were doing the checkout, and they said, "Oh, do you want to use your points?" I go, "Like, what points would I have?" And they, "Oh, you have $100 worth of points." Oh, okay. Well, that's been gathered up for the last 4 years.
Yeah, I paid $100.
Get it in the weekend, and I get it in 4 years.
I paid $100 to get this set, so that's why I bought it. That was my justification.
Also, there's the other thing. One of my friends was saying that he tried to get this guy online by ordering from Shop at Home, and they said, "Oh, if you're going to use points, that reduces it below 250, so you can't get the gift with purchase." No. I'm going, that doesn't make any sense.
Not at all.
Like if you buy $250 worth of sets, and then you use your points to get it cheaper, you should still be able to get the gift with purchase. And he says, "I wasn't able to do it with that one person that was on the phone." Anyway, well, that's
he ordered it on the phone.
Well, whatever. He said he wasn't able to get the gift with the purchase.
Because I mean, the system's not going to tell you that. Because I mean, I used a gift card and points for mine, and had no problems with. In fact, I think I used 7 codes for points. Because
7?
Because we had those $5 off ones from Black Friday, and then I had enough for $140 worth of discount, so $100.
So a year ago, I didn't realize you could stack the $5 coupons, and so I placed like 4 orders.
4 orders.
And then someone's like, you could have just put them all in. I was like, you can?
Highland Bricks is saying he's building this right now. They're building this right now, and so far happier than I thought it'd be. It's a fun build. Well, there you go.
Well, I will say that I do live close to a Lego store that gets damaged box, and if that shows up as a damaged box and it's 20% off, and there's like double points,
and then it might be at your house.
And I might 4 more gifts to purchase, and
I might buy it then.
Might get into your house.
I'm not going the first day and paying full price for a modular that I think looks like would have been great in 2019 or 2009. So,
all right. Well,
I'll stop with the negativity.
But these ones are decorated inside. They have an interior, unlike the first few. So, it is still better than that.
That's what I have.
There you go. Exactly.
The Grand Emporium, or whatever it's called.
Yeah. So, as we were talking about, the gifts with purchases that are available is the Blacktron.
Oh, that's right there.
As well as the Asian or the Chinese New Year bag, VIP bag, if you're a VIP points holder. And this article lists all the sets. We're not going to go through them all because some of them we're going to talk about as well as the screen goes.
I will say it was fun. This thing was a lot of fun. It's got a lot of really cool parts to it.
Cool.
I enjoyed that more than I thought it would.
Yeah, I've got one and I haven't opened it yet. No, I haven't got one because I haven't ordered it. I haven't gotten it yet. But anyway.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'll swap you this one for one of your Blacktrons. Your deal.
No. Because I'm also getting 3 of those with my 3 Blactrons. Anyway, let's change the subject. Paper bags are starting to appear in sets. So right now it seems to be the bigger, some of the bigger parts that are in the sets are being packaged in these paper bags. I did follow someone the other day that was saying that they're getting a lot of smaller bags. Actually, it was Chris in Chris's chat in Old Gray Bricks. They were saying, and Dave, you might have noticed this too, that the Black John Cruiser, there was like 3 bag ones. Instead, there being 1 bag ones with
2 bag bags.
Yeah. So they were, instead of being 1 bag that had labeled 1 with the 2 smaller bags inside, they split it up for some reason. So
yeah.
There's thoughts of maybe Lego's trying to get rid of all the plastic bags that they already have before they switch over to paper as well. So maybe that's why. I don't know. But paper bags are starting to make an appearance. I will let you know. Actually, battery powered bricks. Was there any or Highland bricks? Was there any paper bags in your set since you're building it right now? And battery powered bricks. He bought the Technic McLaren F1 to get the Electron set. Yeah. Thankfully, there's a lot of sets that are over the $250 Canadian range that can allow us to do that. But yeah, paper bags are out. And as I was showing, like the larger parts here for this Avatar set were in here. So, okay, next up, Lego is made an announcement basically today, which we already knew, that they're celebrating 100 years with Disney. So. Really not much news, I think, on this one, other than there's already the 100-year celebration Brickheadz, which we'll see in a few moments, and there's going to be more sets coming out through 2023, so stay tuned. That's what I said, that wasn't me. Blacktron Cruiser, there was a review on this. Dave, what's your review? Quick, simple.
30 minutes.
No.
I already have it up on YouTube. It's a good set. It's more of a display than playable, but it is very switchable.
Oh, it is switchable?
The center part does, if you're putting any pressure on it, will disintegrate in your hands.
Yeah.
Through my review.
So similar to the car.
I'm going to say it's a really cool build for the sensor to open up and stuff, but it makes it a little weak.
Okay. So similar to the gift of purchase from a few years ago, that was the old style 50s car that had the surfboards on the side, but people always complained that you grab it by the wrong spot and they fell off. So
this opening thing is really, really cool. I liked it, but look,
I was trying to full screen you there. Do that one more time, Davey.
Okay, let me get it back. Let's see. The solar panels pop off. So there's the solar panels. They fold down like that. That folds out like that. Because they use the castle corners for that before, right?
Yeah, exactly. Which they do still make. It's just a different style, which is kind of interesting. But you couldn't open it originally when it was all closed up.
No, that wasn't the ship. You actually had to take it. I think you had to take
the parts apart because the castle canopies had to flip up.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, it's a really cool set. I really loved it. I won't say I didn't grab my original somewhere in the house, but it's not 1.5 times like the Galaxy Explorer was. It's 1-to-1. So this is basically the same size as the original, which I thought was cool for this one.
Yeah.
They didn't make it bigger.
Yeah, they didn't need to. Well, it's a gift of purchase as well, so they were not going to make it bigger.
And it's a really straight up 1-to-1 homage to the first one. And what they changed was very, very worthy. The playability, they got rid of the Technic pins and they used the clippies to join them. Little clippies there to join them. But the clippies grab on harder than the old Technic pins do. So when you're pulling it apart, that's when you break it.
That's when you break it. Okay, good to know. Good to know. Lots of plastic in the plastic bags in the newer set still. Hello, Shane. And battery powered bricks. Just caught up with Dave's videos again. I think on Christmas-ish days right now.
I took some time off for you, Jeffy. I took some time off.
I'm still catching up. So
I did the 6990, which I was so happy about because it is one of my favorite all-time favorite sets. Period.
There you go. I don't know that I've hit that one yet.
Monorail.
And besides the truly blind boxes that we're getting, I'm not impressed yet with the lineup. Now, if we get a Pirates of the Caribbean set, that would be nice. Well, maybe you're probably going to get some Lord of the Rings, but I don't think Pirates of the Caribbean is in queue this week. For this year. All right, so as I mentioned, the Brickheadz 100th anniversary celebration, the Brickheadz set. Sorry, you guys might not have heard this. I got my shot yesterday for COVID, so I've been down and out all day. So I'm still here, but if I fade out, you know why. Anyways, the Brickheadz 100 year Disney set was announced yesterday or the day before. It comes with Oswald the Lucky Rabbit, which apparently Disney doesn't own the rights to anymore. I've heard something about. I don't know if that's accurate, but it comes with the original Mickey, Steamboat Mickey, Snow White, and a Tinkerbell. So this will be one of the sets that's available.
I like Snow White. I hate Tinkerbell in that picture.
There you go. This is available on February 1st.
Snow White's lovely, and Tinkerbell looks like absolute crap.
But you may think that, but Tinkerbell actually has, Matt, you're paying attention. Tinkerbell has the new shield.
Hey, Matt,
shield tiles and transparent clear at the looks of it.
Oh, sure. Pick on the guy that's in a hospital room. I see how it is.
It's not that, Matt. It's the fact that these pieces are, I think they're transparent.
We don't care what you're at, Matt. You can pay attention, would you?
Matt, you're a parts hog. You're a parts lover. That's why I'm trying to get your attention.
So I will say that the new sets that have been announced, I was scrolling through the new elementary and the brick set, and there's so many things that my pocketbook winced as I scrolled through the parts list.
Yeah, that's one of the news stories as well.
Do you remember back in 1999 when Lego was trying to get out of the red back into the black, and they said our biggest number one issue is that we have far too many different parts, and we're going to reduce the number of parts to like 8,000. Hey Jeff, how many parts does Lego have right now?
Far too many specialized parts, for the record. That was their complaint. But yes, you're right. They do have a lot of molds again, but they also probably make more sets and have more profit. And
I'm not faulting. They're not going to go back into the red now. They're the number one toy manufacturer in the world. And I put my feelings aside when I was at the Lego store yesterday. Like every set in there was fantastic. Like and people were walking it out like a constant stream of people buying stuff off the sets. The CMFs were already all gone at Sherway. And I'm going, holy crap! Like. Around our area, there's a guy who has a toy store, virtual toy store. So he hit all the masterminds in the area and bought up all the boxes. So when I went looking for them, all the stores, they were gone. And Toys R Us didn't have them yet, so that was a disappointment. But the Lego store couldn't keep the stuff on the shelves on January 3rd.
I will say,
go ahead, Matt.
I will say to Lego's credit that they seem to deliberately go out of their way to make parts in new colors now, so that fan builders will have the ability to get like 1x1s, 1x2s, all kinds of different parts in different colors, to the point where sometimes they'll put a recolor in a set and they'll bury the part in the middle of the build so you can't see the color. And that tells me that they're purely doing it just for us fans who are craving the ability to have all these different parts and different colors.
Yeah, that space shuttle had a whole bunch of funky colors in the inside of it.
So tip of the hat to Lego.
It does make it easier to build though as well. If you have different colors inside, it's easier to figure out the placement. So it's a two-sided thing as well, I would say. And yeah, Eric, I did see your message earlier today that there's a purple tank in the Stunt Sets. Coincidentally,
a purple space fig.
No, but the purple space fig helmet and tank are already coming in the Chinese New Year set in 6 days.
Sure.
6 days. Lego City Stunts sets were announced for the March wave. My mouse has disappeared. There we go. So one of these probably has a purple air tank in it. But there's this Ultimate Stunt Challenge set. Riders.
They must be selling well because I bought two and they're cute, but I just can't see buying them all after you have two of them. Like there's no draw for me. Like the Mario sets, I'm almost I want to go buy more because I've been playing with that when I bought like last week and I'm going, this is fun.
You like the Mario sets that much?
Pardon?
You're a big fan of the Mario sets?
Well, I am now. I wasn't until I bought it.
Okay. Because the only ones I bought on clearance and I put them in my Bricklink store.
Okay. I bought a Mario because it was cheap down in the States, and we got back to the hotel and I played with it all night. I like the Bluetooth. I like all that crap.
Okay.
Anything that beeps and makes cute sounds, I'm in for it.
Yeah. I find these stunt sets are pretty overpriced though, I have to say. I mean, this one's $500 or 500 pieces for $60 US. Should be $50 US, but I do find the price is a little high, and I'm still trying to figure out if this rain is the same rain that we already have in yellow or in like the bright yellow, which is 11 wide, and I can't tell. because if not, then there's another size of rain, which could be very interesting. But yeah, so there's this stunt truck rain of fire challenge at the $60 price point. Ads. There is a dunk stunt ramp challenge, which doesn't have a price attached to it. It's 144 pieces, so I'd assume around $20 ish. Again, with that rain. So they're using these rains a lot now in this release.
Was it Toy Story 4 motorcycle, the first one released that had the motorized part?
No, it was stunts. They never had I don't think the motorcycle was a pullback.
Wasn't it?
I don't believe so.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't have it handy, but I did buy that set, and I don't recall it being a pullback motor.
I will say the only stunt set I bought was the bathtub motorcycle.
Bathtub, got it.
Yeah,
I bought 2 of.
It was cool.
Yeah, I've got them. I can kind of see them over my monitor, so I've got them too. So yeah, the spinning stunt challenge set, which just has 2 rings spinning, and you get the bikes to go through them. What else we got here?
They should go back and they should honestly, if they're doing this kind of stuff, they should make Smash Up Derby.
Yeah, pretty
much. Like that was one of my favorite toys when I was a kid.
Yeah, I just realized this guy's a knight, which is kind of cool. I'm not going to buy the set just because of that, though, I swear. $100 US Ultimate Stunt Rider Challenge. So here we go, $100 US, 385 parts. So it's actually less than the $60 set in parts. But
they are large parts.
Oh yeah, these ramps are not cheap. There's got a new panel back here as well, from what we can tell, from what the Lego community can tell.
But that's still a lot of money.
It is. It's insane.
For that.
Now, playability wise, it probably is more playable than some of the other sets, but and it comes with a little pretend alien, because I don't think it's a real alien. But anyway, there's a better shot of it. So, but yeah, that's kind of expensive. Oh, and this is the one that has the purple air tank. So yeah, spend $100 on this one to get the purple air tank, or spend I think $100-ish US on the Chinese New Year set in 6 days that comes with the helmet and the air tank. You make your choice, or wait for 6-ish months, and hopefully those parts will both be available on Shop at Home.
I didn't even get the ice planet fig from the last winter season.
See, at Yorkdale, that set was on sale a couple of weeks ago. Well, pre-Christmas. Well, I didn't know you didn't have it, Dave.
I will say this.
It doesn't matter.
I will say this about the last couple of CMF series is that if you're willing to wait, you can often get them off Bricklink for about retail price.
Yeah,
and you can get exactly if you find a seller who has a whole bunch of cases they opened up, you could just go and order exactly the ones you want. Yes, you're going to have to spend a couple bucks on shipping, but rather than end up buying figs you don't want, you can get they don't go so far. They haven't gone up in price that much after the series come out. Yeah, and Dave also has access to the Grimsby Brick Shack, where he opens them up and puts them on for sale that way. Bricks and Minifigs does that as well for their stores. They usually have those figs out for you to pick out which ones you like. So, but I mean, obviously, like the brown space guy is going to be rarer to get with the baby, right? And what you're saying, Dave, is Series 23 is going to be like trying to get the Muppet series. Series 24, which is the one that just came out, it's going to be like trying to get the Muppet series. I hope not, because I haven't gotten my box yet. But I plan to do that hopefully before the weekend. But luckily, we don't have a Lego store nearby, so like a Lego bricks and pieces type, or like a reseller nearby that would be buying all the boxes. So we'll see what happens. Anyways, next article. There is a lot, so we gotta try and burn through these. Lego 2023 catalog was released. We'll look at this later because it's really cool. But it mentioned, the only reason I pulled this up is because it mentioned a weird combination that we have pictures of this later, but Lego Dots is going to get a Harry Potter line in the Dots theme. So I'm not sure exactly how that's going to play out. There is a Mickey line right now with the Dots.
Yeah, I saw it.
So
I'm gonna buy it.
It'll be interesting to see what this is. There's still a few of the 1x1 rounds tiles that aren't available in certain colors, like dark purple Lego, if you're listening, dark purple.
I'm going to predict that we get little miniature versions of the houses symbols are printed on like 1x1s probably.
Yeah, that'd be interesting for sure.
Maybe.
We'll have to see.
Buy toys from Gryffindor.
So this earlier, well, actually just before Christmas, or just before New Year's, the Speed Champion sets were revealed, and these come with a bunch of new pieces, and they're actually pretty decent sets as well. I'm enjoying looking at most of them. First one is the Ferrari A12 Competizione, 261 pieces, $24.99. That'll be $30 Canadian, which is a decent looking Ferrari. I'll point out some of the parts as I see them. I don't know that this one actually has. Yeah, this one is one of the ones that doesn't have the newest pieces as far as I remember, but stay tuned. Pagani Utopia, 250 pieces for 25 Canadian, US, $30 Canadian. This one comes with a new windscreen, nice rounded windscreen, which I'm really liking. These wedge pieces in the back are actually new. They're 5 long wedges with no studs on them.
So that canopy looks cool.
The canopy looks extremely cool. I'm really enjoying the look of it.
We just got to work on Jeff's pronunciation. In Italian, you pronounce every letter, so it's like competizione, and you got to say it's like Pagani. You got to say like it's a pasta.
I would adjust my glasses with one finger, but I'll use the other one instead. Sorry, I was trying to see if I got. There was another windscreen that was out, and I couldn't remember if it was in one of the previous sets. Porsche 963, 280 pieces, also $25 US. So this one is also sports a new canopy. It's a fairly curved off canopy, 2 studs on the top. And I don't think there was any of the new wedges in this one. Next up, the McLaren Solus GT and the McLaren F1 LM, 581 pieces, $44.94 US. I think 54 Canadian if my math was right on that. So these ones had the new wedges as well, different style wedges. Especially on the black one, there's a different style. You can't really see it, but again, this windscreen like we had on the other car, which is just a beautiful looking windscreen. I'm really liking it. So yeah, unfortunately, Speed Champions in March will be getting some of my money because I am collecting them. I'm not 100% complete because I only collect the ones I like.
Josh has got most of them.
Yeah, I've got most of them too, but there's a few I don't have, and that's by personal choice. Like me, don't really like it.
As a non-car person, my wallet's like, oh, at least we don't have to buy this set.
There are no Nissan sets in this round. There was a GTR, I think, in the previous round.
I think the only Speed Champion set I bought was the one that had the teal new parts that were in the teal racer. They were like
the Ford Bronco, the Ford one, the Ford GT.
Yeah, I bought 2 of them just to get those teal parts.
Yeah, I have 2 of them, but the second one I got from Brick World as the Dirty Brickster, and I'm like, okay, so it's still in the box. So speaking of race cars, Technic also had some sets released. So the NASCAR Technic set, which is 672 pieces, $50 US. I'm based on a Camaro at the looks of it, which based on the fact that it says Camaro on the butt end, that would explain it. There was a 22 Ford GT, 1,400 pieces and $120 US. This one could swing me to buy it, but I usually don't buy any of the bigger cars. But I do like dark blue, and Technic dark blue looks very nice. New headlight piece too in here, new panel as well.
Any new colors in the 1x16 Technic beams?
Well, we won't know till March-ish, Dave, but if so, I'll let you know.
Yeah, I'm curious to know if that dark blue comes with any system parts.
Yeah, it doesn't look like there's a lot in here that's system. Just giving it a quick scan, but it's possible. Who knows? There's also a $50 Bat Cycle set based on the Batman movie as well. All right, next up, creator sets. So there's a bunch of creator sets that have been announced for March. So there's the first one, which is the toucan, a fish, and I think a frog. Yeah, that's a frog.
The parrot's fun.
The toucan, parrot. Okay, fine, parrot. So we'll get back to that one in a minute. There's a space shuttle set, which has an astronaut and a Vic Viper, which is interesting.
Just what
Big
we need,
styles,
our 35th space shuttle.
our 35th space shuttle in a different size. True. It's a neat looking shuttle though. Vintage motorcycle, which also gives instructions for possibly another motorcycle or a bike of some sorts, and a little car. I don't know what that is exactly. Little drag racer. And then the parrot, exotic parrot, as well. And that one, the exotic parrot is $20 US, so probably 25 or 30.
So I just hopped over to Bricklink and I typed in space shuttle and I looked at the number of sets and there are 25 Lego
well, the
space
space shuttles have been around for a long time. Dave, you're looking the wrong way. You want to look the other direction, because right now he's looking at maybe 2 or 3 space shuttles up there. 3. Yeah.
8480 for the win. But I got one up there.
There's also an adorable dogs collection for 475 pieces, $3 US.
Oh, it's a puppy.
The tan dog looks a little homely there.
The which one?
The tan
It's
dog
a
on the
puppy.
left looks a little
the tan one.
awkward.
Yeah.
The poodle is like meh.
But basically, you can build 7 different dogs in this kit. Well, not including this little one here, the dog toy. So I mean, it's pretty cool. I kind of like this one. It's definitely looks like a fun little pack. And they're kind of adorable with those big eyes.
It comes with a leash. That's cute.
Yeah. And then I think the last one is the beach camper van for $50 US. This one there have been leaked pictures of, because I remember seeing this van already. But it's basically like a VW set. And of course, I was wrong. There's another set, 808 piece, $60 cozy house, which is one.
That's a good price per piece.
Yeah, it is for sure. And that's another one in the house series that Lego's been doing for Creator. So I know there's a lot of people that collect these, so it's pretty fun. Oh, and wow, magical unicorn set, 145 pieces.
Yeah, I texted that
US.
picture to 3 different people after I saw
it. That's awesome. Makes a seahorse and a platypus. No, duck. No. What is that? What would you say that is? I have no idea.
No.
Platypus? No, I don't know what that is. Okay, it's a fantasy creature. There we go. All right, that's it for that one. Also, I'm gonna note there's also a seasonal bird's nest set that has been revealed. This is a spring set, $12.99 retail US. Again, pretty cute little set. I've been collecting some of these on and off, so I might get this one because it does look kind of cute. I never open these ones. I just collect them until I need the parts, and then I rip the boxes open and pilfer.
It's kind of cute.
Yeah, it is for sure. All right.
Classic schmassic.
Who wants classic anything?
Yeah, another classic set of pictures. These were in that catalog. These were further down in that catalog article from a few minutes ago. So there's a, well, we'll get to the first one. A creative neon fun pack. So kind of the neon yellow colors in there. Some of the
I wonder if we're going to get some new parts in that, because those.
Well, definitely in yellow, I would think you are.
The neon yellow, yeah. Looks like we get some new parts.
But I think that's standard orange and coral.
The coral hubcaps look new. I don't think that's been around before. I would say so.
Yeah. There's a few ideas in the back as well, and different sets of eyes as well. So that's kind of cool. And then there's a creative pastel fun kit for $20.
Again, I'll be buying that. I will be buying that.
For what in particular? Colors?
Just the light aqua and the light yellow, the pale yellow. Yep. I could use more parts in that color.
Yeah.
And the lavender,
and even
actually.
The lavender, yeah.
And I can never have too much white, because I use white as a trim color all the time.
Yeah, I agree. And even the nougat. Like, I think those slopes are probably new in nougat, the inverted slopes.
I'll be buying like 6 of those probably.
All right, there you go. And come on, you can make a cat.
Meow.
Meow. Next up, Creative Party Box. This is one of their larger sets, 900 pieces, $50. This was the picture that was at the header of the article. but unicorn and other types of creatures and clowns and oh my. One of these I thought had a tribute as well, and I'm just trying to find it. Oh, maybe it's this one. Lots of Bricks kit. So this is your 1,000-piece set, $60 US. And this one isn't the one either that I was thinking of. I saw a picture that's one of these sets had a Rock Raiders tribute in it.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
I don't know. Like it was like a little tiny build, like a little tiny micro build.
I gotta say, Rock Raiders is a very underrated series. It was awesome.
Yeah. Ben
I'm sad that I missed out on Rock Raiders.
Rock Raiders was a lot of fun.
It was. Early 2000s.
The pigs were cool. Lava Rock Monster was cool. It was all good, but all of it was good.
Okay. This is where my money is going.
Yes, I'm just going to say. So Lego officially announced the botanical collections as well. So there's the dried flower collection, which the first technique I saw that I loved was these the pauldrons from the shoulder pads from the old pirate sets turned upside down in orange to make like a daisy type flower. I don't know what flower that is, but anyway.
If that is out by Brick World, I will personally host a parts draft for that. So
February 23.
Oh, it'll be a parts draft.
Matt, you should do a parts draft at
Bricks in the Six.
No, at ABC.
Atlanta. Yeah, you're right.
Atlanta Brickcon.
At Bricks in the Six.
And they might be harder to get for that.
Every convention should draft this set.
I agree. Well, both sets actually. So yeah, this is a February 23 set, like I said. So there's two of them. There's the Wildflower Bouquet, which is 900 pieces. So this looks kind of similar to the original bouquet. Like some of these flowers, I think, are kind of a repeat in design-ish. But they do have purple and magenta pirate hats in them. Someone also noticed there's like the purple flower stems as well.
I'm looking forward to somebody using the purple pirate's hat to make an entire fleet of purple pirates
and magenta pirates. And yeah, botanical sets are very nice. Yeah, I'm definitely going to be picking these ones up as well. Although I'm starting to wonder where I'm going to put them all because I've already got most of them. So I need more I need more window space to put in my fake plants. Actually, no, I don't want them in the windows.
They're one of the things that my spouse does not mind displaying in the house, in the non-Lego areas of the house. So
yeah, for sure. So yeah, and the second one is the dried flower centerpiece as well. Coincidentally, sorry, I did. Someone noticed this, that the bouquet here is sitting upright in a pot. The pot obviously is not included, but they also have laid it down flat on the table as well, and it still looks pretty decent. So I'm like, oh, that's an idea. Because I don't have enough flower pots or I don't have enough vases to put my Lego sets in. And the dried flower collection is laying down on the base. It looks like you build the base as well. It's got some nice colors, olive green Christmas trees. Pretty sure those were the olive ones. Yeah, those are olive.
I can see that being a bulk lug. The Christmas trees in a new shade. It looks like it's the olive green.
College years, yeah.
Yeah, I agree. So yeah, we're looking forward to that one. There was also this set announced. Well, it didn't really get announced. It was just pictured, and I haven't seen an official announcement. A little happy birthday kit as well. This is also the article that talks about new parts. So we will quickly review these. We have a 3x3 corner plate. The mudguard, which we had seen pictures of in the past few in black and white. But there's this new mudguard. New Technic rounded beam. I don't want to get Dave all excited, in bright green. That has stud holes on opposite sides. Technic beam that has two Technic pins coming up at the top and nothing on the bottom. So previously we've had a duplicate, like it's been doubled. The pins are
going back to the previous Technic with the studs and two angles. I'm actually kind of shocked that we haven't seen this. Is this a new mold? Because that looks incredibly useful.
Had a few of these designs over the past few years, maybe the past 5 years. They've had different variations. This is the first one that's 7 long, I would say. But they have had longer ones, I think, and they've had like a rectangular base. They've had a whole base plate that had stud holes on different angles, I think. But they've had a few different designs of them. The wonderful 1x2 plate with ball sockets on both ends. I know a lot of people are looking forward to this, especially mech builders and those types. because you now have a better connection point. And then there's this 3x4 and 2/3 plates with a circle cutout, so it's rounded on the back end. Yeah, I don't get it. I don't get this one. But at some point you'll get one and it'll be like, oh, actually I needed that for something.
It just seems strange to the Lego aesthetic. I don't know.
Yeah. These are the main ones that are new. There are a bunch of other ones, including all the Friends molds. Here's a few of them. Like we got the fatter cats and stuff. Trains clear jumper, 2x2 jumper. We've got these Minecraft bricks. There's two different versions. This one and the interior, the one that kind of sits over top of it. We saw that bracket. There's the new corkscrew, 6-long corkscrew piece, which has an axle hole through it. So yeah, there's a bunch of the cupboard things we've kind of found and talked about in the past. I'm not going to go over all of them because we're already at an hour even, and we might want to chat. I don't know. We'll see. So the other interesting piece that was found in the Speed Champions is a piece I think is going to be very sought after or very wanted, which is this one. Now these are 3D prints of it. At least this one is. So this is not the exact quality of the part. You can see there's no Lego logo on it, but we're looking at a 1x1 by 2/3 rounded. They call them kind of a D plate with a stud on the side. So this will allow us to get angles so we can turn a little bit. We don't have to be completely flush. It's 2 studs high. It just gives us a lot more options. And like I said, it's on the back of the Ferrari.
That's going to be really, really useful in modular type builds when you've got a curve and you want to put something on at an angle, and it's going to be very popular.
Yep, I agree. So I think this part's coming out in orange. I think that's why it's being highlighted here. But anyway, we're doing the condensed version of this stuff. One of the Lego designers, James May, who I thought was on Top Gear, or not Top Gear, but the Grand Tour. But anyways, different James May, I'm guessing, has teased 4 2023 Lego idea sets that he is working on. And people are speculating that this could mean that some of these sets will start to get released sooner than later. Obviously, the 4th one we don't know of, but there's the brick. What are they called? BTS disco set, the Hocus Pocus set, and the Polaroid camera. There are some possibilities of what the 4th set could be, but it doesn't really say yet what they are, obviously, because we don't know. But these, I thought there were some dates attached to this. This will also be late 2023. Anyway. So just there will be some idea sets being released. I think they're going to be releasing 4 this year at least, obviously, because this is in here, which I think is an increase in the number of they're doing. Whoa, what was that? Oh, Dave's making noise.
I'm making noise, sorry.
That was really loud. Did you let go of the key?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, because it basically sounded like a duck was being kicked in the... Anyway.
It hurt.
All right, so 36 Lego idea sets have made it through the 3rd round of 2022. I grabbed this article because we do have pictures, so again, we'll be quick about it.
Well, that's nice.
Ancient Roman temple.
Like that.
Yeah, we haven't had anything Roman ever, so that would be definitely cool to see. There's Castle Dracula. This is fine.
This is fine.
I recognize the character, but I don't remember the show. If anybody knows.
That's actually brilliant, though.
What was that?
That's actually brilliant. I see the meme all the time, but yeah, it's a nice build of it.
Yeah. Pac-Man moving display, which is kind of cool. Pixar's Up House with balloons. The Lost City. Japanese courtyard garden. It's kind of an interesting one. We haven't had a garden type set for a while, if ever. The traveling suitcase. Kind of cool little mock. The Temple of Time. Breath of the Wild. So this is a Zelda model. Wow, I actually understood what that acronym was. Right Flyer. We have had Right Flyer in the past, but I guess this is now an updated version. A little bit more bulkier, with the looks of it. A Thunderbirds set, which I think the Thunderbirds have made it through the ideas process a few times, so obviously there's enough people that would love to see this, so hey, maybe it could happen. Who knows? A JWST, the new telescope, space telescope, which at the looks of it, that's a lot of chrome. Assuming that based on that shine, it's a chromed color of some sorts. Golden Clifftop Temple, Cipher Machine, Zero Heroes Fighting the Fatberg. Is this supposed to be a ripoff of, no, not Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? I don't know. Burgers and Fries. Anyway. London Underground. The Architect's House. This one we've highlighted in the past as one of the idea sets. Community build for the TV show. The Never-Ending Story 40th Anniversary, because it does never end, honestly. The Old West and Train Station. A zoo. I think we've talked about this one in our previous podcasts.
Jaws. I
Jaws.
think we're going to need a bigger boat.
I think so. Modular Arcade. House of Open Shutters. Okay. Cat. A cat for your home. Yeah, Matt's just smiling there. Lover House. Not really sure the reference on that one. Jack Skellington's house from Nightmare Before Christmas. The Clock Tower Park. I think we talked about this one in one of our past episodes as well. The Alpine Refuge, which is quite large. Mechanical Flip Clock. Japanese Castle. The Wizard's Retreat. We're almost there. Wallace and Gromit.
Oh, that's good.
And Fantozzi Takes the Bus on the Fly. Okay. And last, oh no, not last. I thought that was the last one. Willow Battle for Tiris Lean. And then a Dog's Fun Park. This is the last one. Playable Dog Run. So a bit of a motorized dog park. So definitely lots of different options there. I'm not sure what Lego will choose and how many they'll choose, but it's a lot to go through and a lot for them to decide. So see what happens. Okay, so I was talking about this catalog. This is a Lego catalog, folks. You know, things are moving. I just thought this was kind of cool.
It is cool.
I mean, imagine if our catalogs did this when we were kids. It's very Harry Potter-ish, actually, now that I think about it. But yeah, it's kind of an interesting thing because every once in a while something will jump up on the page or you get movements going on. So I just thought it was pretty interesting. Anyway, so this is I'll put the link here in chat just in case anybody wants to look at it. Although I'll set the page back to.
Oh, there's that amazing friend set.
The city set, the town, the tall building one. Links in chat should be. If anybody wants to look at that themselves. But like I said, it's kind of interesting. First time I've seen a catalog like this. I don't know if it's the first time they've ever made one, but first time I've seen it. A few Brothers Brick builds that I found this week. Grand Market Square. It's a decent castle looking one. So I just want to share that. Simon Liu from Torlug has built the Sands of Time. Yeah, if you don't know who Simon Liu is, just go to convention. He'll be there.
These are the days of our lives.
These are the days of our lives. So this is just a cool little sand castle.
That's really cool.
In a sand glass. And last but not least, can you name this song? Oh.
Do 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 do.
Phenomenon. Yeah.
Do, 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 do.
I saw this and I love this. I still pull this video up every once in a while on YouTube to watch it. And the Kermit the Frog with one of the characters. So, all right. I think we've gone over most of these sets. I did leave this up here just in case. There's an Iron Man keychain that we didn't talk about, but we usually don't really cover that stuff. There are some Duplo sets, Yvonne. If you're watching, look up now. Unless you're driving, then don't look up. Just saying. Okay. I think we got most of these covered off. Like I said, I'm just scanning through. There's the racers. The Great Wave was last week's. I think the only one we didn't really talk about was the Minecraft stalactite cave, which looks like a gift with, or it looks like a polybag type set size, I would say, but that's a guess. Anyway, and last but not least, shop at home. We were talking about the collectible Series 24 minifigs. And I thought this was weird because when I placed my order, I wanted to get a few of the Series 24 minifigs. And I did buy a couple of the boxes, but when I went to buy the individual figs, oh, they've upped it now. It's limited 16. It was limited 2 the first few days. So now it's limited 16, so at least you can get more of a full set. If you're looking to fill your orders with a little bit extra figs, then you can use these as well. What's so funny, Matt? That's laughing at us. Or not.
We get another soccer ball.
Yeah, the soccer ball. Okay.
Is that the same size as all the old ones?
I believe so. I believe so. Okay, I'm just opening up the spreadsheet for a quick. Wow, there's over 1,000 sets. I think that's the first time I've ever seen that number so high.
It's burning a hole in my pocket.
What, the 1,000 sets?
I need to go buy something. Clearly.
Obviously, yeah. You did say you bought something, right? Yeah, you did. You bought.
The only thing I bought is parts of Bricks and Pieces. The one set that I want is the Japanese wave set.
Yeah.
And I might place another order with the Japanese wave and another Bricks and Pieces order to get me another freebie.
So yeah, and it really depends on what freebie you want. If you want the Year of the Bunny set, which comes out the 15th. I don't know. I actually talked about that one. The Year of the Bunny set's coming out on the 15th as a gift of purchase. So I would say if you're going to do that, Matt, then do it sooner than later, because
I'm more interested in the Blacktron. It's still going for $40 to $50 on Bricklink, which I'm shocked it hasn't dropped lower than that, to be honest.
Okay. So all right, let's look at this. Oh, yeah, go ahead.
I will sell mine and get 25% off my order.
There you go. 528 sets available now. Out of stock, 359. Wow.
So that's the all-time high, but there's so many sets available.
77. Yeah, but a lot of back orders are no longer. Coming soon, 41. So yeah, we did add 100 sets. So I guess they kind of balances out here. They must have removed some sets from the system as well. Coming soon dropped to 41 sets, which is interesting. But yeah, 528 sets. So we jumped almost 100 sets here. Jumped 60 sets here. Ish. Went down in back orders, and coming soon went down as well. So 53% availability. So I mean, Lego's still beating their target. But like I said, I think that's the highest maximum we've ever had. We're doing some quick Excel math here.
Next, take the derivative.
Yeah, that is the max that we've ever had, 1,005. So the highest Lego's ever had on their site since we started last October. But here's the interesting thing. Of the sets that are back ordered, I was playing with this the other day. Let's just maximize this now. And if we say newest, a lot of these sets that are back ordered are, well, obviously a lot of the sets that just came out have been already put on back order. The Lord of the Rings sets, like the Otter Battle Pack. And I actually, when I was filling that last order for my kid, I ended up throwing a bunch of these back ordered sets on because I don't have to pay for them until they ship. So it spreads it out, but I still get the Blacktron Cruiser. But B, there's a lot of sets back ordered. Actually, I think we've hit the Galaxy Explorer has now been back ordered. Wow. That wasn't back ordered a few weeks ago. Oh, I bet you a lot of people bought the Galaxy Explorer to get the gift of purchase too. A lot of spacers. But yeah, so there's what is it? Like, I
mean, what spacers didn't already own a copy of the Galaxy Explorer? I mean, come on.
True, but they were buying more, I guess. I don't know. We'll see. Who knows? So yeah, that's about all I have. I don't know why I did change my voice that way.
That's okay.
At the risk of sounding getting myself into trouble with kids. I'm way more interested in the what was the set we were talking about? The rubble, the mining set. What was it?
Rock Raiders.
I would be way more interested in a Rock Raiders revival than I would be in a Blacktron revival.
No, fair enough. There was also a Botanicals gift or purchase coming out in the first week of February, I think. I'm like, yeah, I don't need that one, thanks. But it's not even a Bionicle pieces. It's like Lego. It's brick built Bionicle characters. But yeah, space fans do need a minimum of 3 Galaxy Explorers. But most of the people that wanted 3 Galaxy Explorers probably had already bought them, especially with the American sales that you guys have had. Crazy Americans.
I say nothing.
Yeah, Dave, you didn't buy any when you were in the States last week, right?
I didn't because I couldn't.
They were 75 US, right?
Dave didn't buy 100 of them. I'm disappointed.
I couldn't justify it.
Fair enough.
$75 a piece.
It's not a bad price per piece.
Oh, $75? Are you kidding? They're fantastic.
But he already had 3, so and it's not like Dave builds a lot of custom. Yeah. Hate saying it, Dave, but you don't build a lot of custom stuff anyhow, so you wouldn't necessarily use those parts for new windscreens. Because whenever I order trans yellow windscreens, I tend to order a few for Dave and give them to him, just because I'm trying to encourage him to build things with trans yellow.
Oh, right there. You can see it.
So one of these days, Dave's going to have a moment of inspiration and build the best ship ever out of Blessed Space.
That's quite a haul of trans
too busy
yellow.
building buildings.
That's quite a haul of trans yellow. I imagine you as like Smog the Dragon in your trans yellow lair, like just rolling in on that trans yellow.
My precious.
Yeah, and real space fans already have 3 original Galaxy Explorers, but that then makes me not a real space fan because I have 1, maybe 2.
I know Jude has 4.
Well, yeah, I haven't seen Jude for quite a while though. So
you know what would make those people cringe is if they did one of those videos where like they build a classic Space Galaxy Explorer and then throw it from a 2-story window, and they were like,
I watch those built like they're throwing Star Destroyers. I'm going, whatever. Like
I can't watch them. I just think about the time and the money.
I did drop my Discovery.
Ben's a train fan, has 3 retro winners. Wow.
Yeah, but how many Maersk trains does he have?
That's
over there.
My kids
Emerald
were
Knight
too young.
over there.
I had the Emerald Knight. I just never got the Maersk train.
Santa Fe over there. I was in a train once with Jeffy.
I do think it's funny that on the screen right now, there's the 3 of us and the letters B and S.
Yeah, it's our BS corner. That's always been like that. So
I just noticed it though.
Because it's sorry, Dave. I don't know how to drink. Well, here I'll slowly remove all of us for a minute. Actually, I can just do this. I think remove. Yeah, it's Canadian Brick Builders.
Oh, I know what it spells. I just think it's
hilarious. Yeah. Yeah, it's fun. So, anyway, I think we're going to call this an early chat. I am exhausted.
I have to go be subjected to magnetic imaging resonance here in a minute. So.
Oh, what time's that happening
at 10:30. So 12 minutes.
10:30. Well, then we should go. So
they're going to scan my foot. So yeah, I'm definitely going to drop out. So.
All right. Well, enjoy everybody. Happy New Year. I think we covered all of our topics anyhow.
Good thoughts to the universe, everybody.
Yeah, we did. So thank you everybody for coming out, and we will be back next week.
Thanks everybody.
With episode 96. I have to figure out when episode 100 is going to be. But anyways, we'll talk to you later. See ya. Bye. And I'm hitting the button now.
Bye.